It's a beautiful day though, isn't it?
Yeah, the best part of it.
Yeah. Better than yesterday, pal. Better than yesterday, innit?
I've been very skittish today, these two.
They will be when it's that clear, innit? And sorry, that calm and that. Right then, folks. So I thought I'll do you a quick spin around of where we started on Larkpool. This is the final day of the On the Flyer TV 2-day over 50s festival here at this fabulous Monk Hall Fishery. I mean, look at this for a backdrop, folks. To be fair, actually, it's be quite a nice little place for a final, wouldn't it, that, up on this top lake? Obviously, it couldn't be a big final, but loads of spectator room there, and there's a fence to keep everybody away from the anglers. That's me just thinking out loud, sorry. So we've come back up on Larkpool where we started today. This is the uppermost pool here at Monk Hall Fisheries, and this is the final day of the over 50s festival. And we've got, I tell you what, he's going to be absolutely spitting, but we've got Harry Billing. We'll make our way over to him now. And what happened to Harry yesterday is, folks, that he went over in his nets by about 25-30 pound and lost the lake win by £7. So he obviously would have won that lake, leaving him on 1 point, but instead the knockback on the nets cost him and knocked him into 3rd place. So he's on 3 points, but by all accounts he's winning this lake, so he really will be angry with himself, I would imagine. The only consolation to him is if Steve Openshaw wins his lake, I doubt that Harry will have done enough to have clawed back the weight that Steve had yesterday anyway. But that's certainly something he won't want to think about at the minute, as I said. Sitting on 3 points due to miscalculation with his nets yesterday, so it cost him greatly. There's been many a good angler that's come here and fell foul of the Monk Hall fish. Christian Jones, Andy Bennett, Callum Dix. It's caught quite a few of them out. These fish just seem to weigh a lot more than what they look, as Harry found out yesterday. What do you think you've got, Harry?
After yesterday, I've only got about 300 pounds.
120. Yeah. Think you're winning the lake, yeah? I think they're telling me they are, but it's got about 120, folks, so obviously you'll be a lot more cautious with the old nets today after what happened yesterday. The lads on the first couple of pegs just said he's been catching steady away. Obviously a phenomenal angler, so doesn't need many chances. I certainly feel for him after what happened yesterday with the nets. So let's keep walking around. Absolutely glorious day here, folks. I've got a t-shirt on. Wish I bought some shorts. Could have got my pins out. Just have to be a bit quieter and more cautious here now, folks, because a lot of these anglers are fishing down the edge. This is, of course, the peg where Steve Openshaw won the match from yesterday. Completely different day today. There was no ripple. Really still calm and bright, so not ideal shallow fishing conditions by any stretch of the imagination. Have you got on?
Alright, yeah, I'm at a 50 pound. I'm looking fish all the time.
Yes, a lot of the lads have been telling me the same down there on Hawk, that they've been foul looking a few.
Yeah.
They're just spooky today, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just cruising around and in the reeds. You're not really interested?
Nope. Right then, folks, so peg yesterday where Steve Openshaw won the match from today. He said he's struggling today. He's having a lot of foul lookers and only got about 50 odd pounds, so completely different day. Obviously it's not fair to judge anybody off Steve Openshaw though, because he's an absolute machine. Oh, let's have a little word with Steve. How you getting on, Robbo?
Me?
You emptying it?
I tell you I hate fishing.
Yeah.
You know. I only need 2 nets.
Oh, come on, try harder.
Try harder.
He's only got 2 nets in.
Structured around.
Sorry, he's only got fish in 2 nets, folks. He's having a bad old day, he said.
Yeah.
His exact words were, he hates fishing. It's happened to us all, Steve.
Yeah. Just couldn't get a hook, rather.
Yeah, it's the wrong conditions for shallow fishing, isn't it, really? Steve Openshaw's catching, but that's because he's...
As soon as you put your pole out, it's gone.
Yeah, they will do, mate. It's just too... There's no ripple or nothing, is there?
Right.
You should know that, all these coaching things you've been on.
Should be a world champion.
Should be a world champion. Don't be hard on yourself, pal.
How's Mark doing?
Don't know, mate. Can't get to him. So, folks, it's all very interesting. It's all happening up here. As I said to you, Harry Billings seems like he's winning the lake, which will put him on 4 points. Obviously, it's definitely not going to allow him to win the festival, because I would imagine that it's going to be Steve Openshaw or Ian Burley that's going to win on Hawk. Down on Buzzard, it sounds like Andy Amos and Adi Gavacole, who are also on 1 point. I don't think they're going to win their section, because Mickey Barlow was catching really well off peg 2 down there. So it sounds like he's going to win the lake, which will put him on 3 points. Down on Owl, it just seemed like Rambo, Graham Ramsdale, I think he's got about £100, which seemed to be pretty much the best weight down there, which again, he had 2 points yesterday. So he could be on 3 points as well. It's going to be really close at the top, folks, which is what I always like in these festivals. It's always good when you're not entirely sure who's going to win. The only thing is, obviously, it's been marred a little bit today by... Oh, that's a nice bite, isn't it? Straight under that. Fauluka. Yo, acrobatics. Yeah, it's been marred.
Jumping today.
Hey?
I've had loads that are jumping.
He's heading off to the end of the island, isn't he, him? Oh, it's come off. As I was saying, folks, a lot of these fish today are just that spooky. They're just coming in, tearing that food up, and then buggering off. And obviously, unfortunately for these boys, taking their hook along with them sometimes. Now, as I was saying, the festival's obviously been slightly marred by the fact that we've had a no-show today. He didn't even bother to let us know that he wasn't coming, which is, unfortunately, as always is the case, left a big space next to Ian Burley, who was one of our festival leaders. So definitely not fair on the other guys. Everybody's paid a lot of money on bait and entry fees, etc. So no excuse really. Obviously won't be welcome back on any more of these festivals, but that doesn't help the cause today. A couple of the anglers obviously rather cross about that, and rightly so. But we will not let it ruin the day. We're here fishing, the sun is shining, and there is some fish to be caught. Unfortunately not by Steve. So folks, all outs at 3:30. What we'll do is hit the ground running with the weighing in, make sure we get all that done, and we'll try and bring you back just before the presentation, so we can do a live feed for that if the signal allows. For those that have never been here, Moncaul is notoriously difficult for signals, but I'll just make my way back round to where Harry is. See you in a bit, Steve. Make sure, if you want to get on the over 50s here next year, we will be doing it. We're actually running one in October as well this year. We've got 2 on here, over 50 events. First time we've ever held them, and it's been a sellout event, so I'm sure that they'll just go from strength to strength. We've also got an over 50s at Tunnel Barn in September, I think it is. So lots of things planned for the Rogers Dodgers. You can just see the sign of a good angler here. Harry has changed swims, and about 3 or 4 times since we walked past him he's been fishing down the edge, snaring a few, then short, and he's gone back out long shallow again now. Definitely seems a little bit more quieter on this lake compared to Hawk, where I've just come from though, folks. Right then, folks, I'm going to leave you with that, and we'll be back over on the On the Flyer TV page for the live results. Just wanted to bring you this YouTube video because I think that we're going to be looking at Ian Burley or Steve Openshaw for the first ever On the Flyer TV over 50s festival champion. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you very soon.